of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 41. We've got a wedge there, huh? All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not. And now look at him go. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's going to loft one, deep left, and got his man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets, 45 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
You can't block me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Play.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sack, baby! Sack!
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Here's Watson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He gets them moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a here on what could be their final drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Watson, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 20-17, 65 seconds remaining. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the clear. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now Mayfield lost the football. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go. It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.